If you live in North Adams, Massachusetts, you might recognize this church. What you may not know is that the First Congregational Church is in charge of the Berkshire Food Project. This is a service that provides a free meal every day for people who need it. A lot of people usually show up for these daily meals. The kitchen is always really busy, with everyone doing different things to make it happen.
These peelers are wonderful. In case you kids want to try one. It's a good one.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays is usually our soup and sandwich day. Unfortunately, for 2 weeks we haven't gotten...
This is Betty Lesage. Betty, along with her mother-in-law, are in charge of running the kitchen.
My name is Betty Lesage. I am the kitchen manager for the Berkshire Food Project. I started working here last September when another job of mine ended. It was a seasonal job, and Valerie is actually my mother-in-law, and she needed extra hands in the kitchen, so I volunteered, and I've been here ever since.
I asked her what a typical day was like.
A typical day. Usually I wander around for a little while, try to warm up, because it's a little chilly in here usually. And then the volunteers come in. They're pretty self-reliant, so I don't really have to direct them mostly. Only when we get a large volume of new people is it really chaotic, but most of the people know what they're doing. So, they know the routine. We just get things cooking.
Valerie Schwartz is Betty's mother-in-law. She's the executive director for the Berkshire Food Project. Valerie said that anyone is welcome to take advantage of these daily meals.
Well, I don't know if the average person needs the Berkshire Food Project, but it's a community lunch, so whether you're average or not average, everybody's welcome. The majority of the folks that come here either need some sort of nutrition, they need a hot meal, and they need companionship. So that's, all wrapped up in one here for them. My daughter-in-law is fantastic in the kitchen, and she's got a great personality, and she's just a happy girl all the time, and I think everybody in the kitchen really loves working with her. She's able to delegate really well. She's able to not do all the work herself. She keeps the volunteers really busy, and working with her, we haven't had any glitches, so it's been a little over a year, and I think she's happy, and I'm really happy. I love having her down there.
It's great. We have a pretty good relationship, and usually we stay in our own areas, and when we don't, we just kind of, it's just like working with any other boss, except we get along a little better. We're a little closer, and we have a mutual respect that works out pretty well for us, and we respect each other's boundaries, and so it works out pretty well.
Jess Crayson and Julie Moran are two young volunteers from the local college. They come to the food project whenever they can to help out.
I think it's a great learning opportunity, and it's a good way to socialize with people from the community.
It's very rewarding. I like it.
I have fun, I socialize, we crack jokes the entire time, make friends.
And people here are great.
The people that you serve, or the people that work here?
People that work here too, and both.
Every year, the Berkshire Food Project has a Thanksgiving feast. This involves a lot of preparation on everyone's part. This is your section?
This is every year my section. Yeah.
What's going on over here?
It's a gravy. Yep. It's a gravy.
It's gravy for the turkey?
For the turkey, yeah.
Everything is totally homemade in this
Yeah.
now. I mean, we don't,
Everything.
it's just like what we would make at home.
You only didn't make the iron. You didn't make the iron.
No, but we could stuff them with lentils in it.
Yeah, you have to come to us when we have stuffed lentils.
Yeah.
Lentils.
Lentils, yeah.
At one point, the kitchen got very busy.
So I've never handled that much turkey in my life.
That's to feed like 100 people?
120. We're counting on 120, yeah. And this is turkey breast. And there will be gravy on top of it.
You have to, one of the students is making Thanksgiving dinner for her mom and dad, her and her brother. And she's going to come down and get her, you're going to teach her how to make gravy.
I saved some.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
This isn't all of it. I've got like...
Oh, that's only some of it?
Yeah. And I've got another pot to go. If we have room in the oven, maybe we can put...
Thanksgiving dinner is always organized chaos. Although it's a lot of fun, and it's like a big party in the kitchen. We always have students, usually from Williams, and this year we were lucky to have some from MCLA as well, come and do some of the prep work the day before. It's the peeling of the potatoes and the cutting, and we roast turkeys the day before. And the mood here is always very upbeat, not only from the volunteers, but the people who come here. We get a lot of people who don't normally eat here on Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's just always, for me, it's always a good time. It's fun to see new faces, and you know, people are just so appreciative, and they're just very appreciative, and we enjoy it. So, I mean, it's like I said, it's organized chaos, but it's a lot of fun.
It was a big surprise to me how good this food looked. It wasn't your standard cafeteria food. It was like they were making a huge home-cooked Thanksgiving dinner. I caught up with some of the people there.
I go here every week, and I think the Thanksgiving feast is a good thing for everybody because, you know, for the people that are homeless or don't have no money for the food for Thanksgiving, I think it's good that they're doing this so that way and everybody can get to have Thanksgiving.
Do you have your own Thanksgiving too, or is it just?
Sometimes I have my own, sometimes I come in here.
So I can't really go to Bounty Fair to a buffet type thing because I can't walk around the buffet, and I don't know if I can walk far enough from the car to get in there even, so so I don't do that.
They serve you food here, or you have to go get it?
They serve it, which is great because I sit on the end of the table, and Valerie told me, she said, Roy, the end of this table is yours. If anybody sits there and they won't move for you, let me know. I'm not positive of this, you know, I'm not, I didn't take a survey or anything, but I would be willing to bet money if I had it to bet with, that there's a lot of people right in here today. If this program wasn't here, they wouldn't be eating, and they'd probably might even be in the hospital for malnutrition.
The Thanksgiving feast was packed with North Adams residents, and it made me wonder if this many people needed assistance and why they needed it.
Well, I think there's a lot of low income in North Adams because this town was devastated in the 80s when all of the factories and the businesses up and closed and left, and it left people devastated, and I think those families are still here struggling. There's definitely a lot of people on, you know, aid of some kind or another, disability, Social Security, transitional assistance, food stamps, that kind of thing, fuel assistance. I think that all of us, every person that's with an agency is feeling that even the working middle class are struggling. So we're seeing people that have jobs that we've not seen before.
I know there's a lot of homeless people. I don't think it, I know it. Right. I ride this around, and I'm not going to tell you where because this will probably be aired on TV, but I came across 3 people that are sleeping on a mattress outside, and that's not good.
Valerie said even she would utilize the daily meals if she ever was struggling financially.
Especially when I'm elderly or if I'm lonely or if I don't have enough money for food, I would not be afraid or feel uncomfortable about coming into the situation here. I think we're a very welcoming, warm sort of place, and people feel pretty happy here. And for some of them, they come because they they don't want to cook for themselves, and they leave a couple of bucks in the donation box. So yeah, I would definitely feel all right about coming here if I needed to.
So helping all these people in need must be a gratifying bonus to working at the project.
Oh, there's definitely rewards every day. Just seeing the people's faces, like knowing that if they don't have food otherwise than from here, that they actually, you know, at least have one healthy meal a day. And we try to feed them a lot so that if it is their only meal of the day, they can sustain for the rest of the day.
It looks like the Berkshire Food Project is going to be around a while.